Good evening. The time now is 6:09, and I'd like to start the City Council meeting. Today is April 5th, 2023, a regular session, the regular meeting. Call to order. Roll call, please.
Thank you. Mayor Nguyen?
I'm here.
Vice Mayor Nguyen?
Here.
Councilwoman San West?
Here.
Councilmember Monzo?
I'm here.
Councilmember Ho?
Here.
Thank you, Mayor. That's one.
Thank you very much. Salute to the flag today is by Councilmember Van West and invocation by Councilmember Ho. Please stand.
Lift the hand over the heart.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Enable those who gather this evening to discuss their views and honesty and integrity. Without the rest and knowledge of the truth and sanctified in the observance of just laws. We ask for assistance in providing all those in attendance with wisdom, understanding, and sanctification. Bless and guide this evening's deliberations. Amen.
Thank you to Councilmember Van West and Councilmember Ho for the salute to the flag and invocation. Next is City Attorney. I know that there is no closed session report, but next is Tech Park communication. Is there any discussion? Seeing none. So next is City Clerk report.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Mayor. This is a great opportunity. We have a lot of people in our audience to invite you to please participate and visit us, visit our website and participate by submitting an application. We still have openings on various commissions, and we welcome you to engage in our community. And that concludes our presentation, Mayor.
Thank you. Next is City Manager report.
Thank you, Mayor, and City Council, and everyone in attendance tonight. So first off, we'd actually like to make a request for regular business item 5.5. So we just have that request.
Okay.
So we can take that in a second. But we also have a couple of just other announcements and activities going on in the city. So first and foremost, the month of April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month, which is represented by a blue ribbon. Contact the Family Resource Center to learn more about ways to keep kids safe and resources available in the community. Our FRC is located over at Sigler Park, and their phone number is 714-903-1331. The FRC is a great resource for members of our community, so we always encourage you to reach out to them. This weekend, day of Bunny Hop. So if you missed our Bunny Hop event over the past weekend, stop by on Saturday, this Saturday, April 8th, from 10 to 11:30 a.m. at Tony Lynn Park. That's at 8301 McFadden Avenue. Or come to Westminster Park from 1 to 2:30 p.m. That's at 14402 Magnolia Street. I know a few people have been asking about what these pop-up events entail. Basically, we will be showing up to the park. We'll have an egg hunt, activities, games, and of course you can take photos with the Easter Bunny and take home a complimentary print. Then on Earth Day, April 22nd, in honor of Earth Day, we're hosting a couple of events that'll make a difference right here in our community. We're looking for volunteers for a beautification project outside of our senior center, and that's right out here at 200 Westminster Boulevard. And then we'll have a cleanup at Buckingham Park at 6502 Homer Street. So just a little bit of your time will make a big impact. Visit our website for details to sign up. And then on April 19th, the Senior Center is also hosting an Earth Day event from 9:30 a.m. in front of the Senior Center. The event will include refreshments and ideas on ways to reduce, reuse, and recycle. We'll have information booths by OCFA, our Water Division, Midway City Sanitation District, Community Preservation Unit, and others. And all in attendance at this event will receive. So for more information, call the Senior Center at 2878. And of course, we always encourage membership to our wonderful senior center. And I would like to welcome aboard just a few employees in our Community Services and Recreation Department. We have On Nguyen, who's a crossing guard, Marlene Martinez, and Diana Quintero, who are, and Kaido, who are recreation leaders. So we'd like to welcome them as well. And that's all I have for tonight.
Thank you very much for the entire information there. It is now the time for oral communications, and I'd like to ask our city clerk to read the meeting record.
Thank you, Mayor. This is the time of the meeting that members of the public may address the city council regarding any item on the agenda or not on the agenda, and within the subject matter jurisdiction, except public hearing items. Members of the public wishing to address the council are to submit a speaker card, and comments shall be limited to 3 minutes per speaker.
I'd like to ask how many speakers up there this week.
Currently have 18 speakers.
Before we go into oral communication, let me go ahead and remind some of you again. I know that many of you have been here before, but some of the, I recognize some of the new faces. I will go over our policy, the recording of the meeting. So I'm not going to read all of them. If you need to have the copy of it, you can always ask the clerk or outside. The resolution number 4963. The resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Westminster establishing the rules and decorum and civility at city council meetings. No person attending the city council meeting shall repeatedly and excessively engage in disorderly conduct, disturb, disrupt, or otherwise impede the orderly effect of the meeting. All remarks by members of the public shall be addressed to the mayor, presiding officer, or the city council as a whole, and not to any other member or members of the public, or to any individual member of the city council, unless in response to a question or comment from that member. All persons attending the city council shall obey any lawful order of the mayor, presiding officer, to enforce the rule of this decorum. All persons attending the city council shall listen critically and attentively to all public discussion at the meeting and avoid interrupting members of the public addressing the city council or city official. Members of the public shall address to the city council regarding items that are within the subject matter and shall refrain from personal attack upon individual council member if the comments are not within the subject matter. Now, enforcement of the rules, decorum, and civility policies. The mayor, presiding officer, shall be responsible for maintaining the decorum at city council meetings and enforcing the rules of decorum in a uniform and even-handed manner. The city attorney and city staff may also provide limited enforcement as it pertains to this policy and as directed by city council. The city will take the following steps to promote compliance with civility policy and reserve the right to take additional measure as necessary. Well, if all fails, there will be official warning. In the event that any member of public breaches the rules of decorum in a manner that disrupt, or otherwise impede the order of the conduct of the city council meeting, the mayor presiding shall issue an official an oral warning for that person to cease their offending conduct. Now, if a member of public does not improve his or her behavior in response to the official warning, the member of the public will be requested to leave the spousal chambers and premises for the period of time. With that, I also want to add more to this. And in addition, I would like to remind you that the total time for each speaker, like we said, 3 minutes. Again, bullying, harassment, and intimidation at public meetings are absolutely unacceptable. Please also retain the use of offending language. As you know, I mentioned many times that we have high school students, we have kids that are watching to get extra credit, and we don't want to influence them with those kind of language. Please refrain yourself from doing that. So at this point, I can ask for, go ahead and call for the first speaker, please.
Thank you. The first speaker is Lam Nguyen, followed by Hung Dan Chai.
Trước hết xin thân ái kính chào hội đồng thành phố. Hôm nay tôi đến đây với chủ đề là những hành động thiếu minh bạch của thị trưởng Sạc Ly Chí Nguyễn. Kính thưa giám đốc và luật sư thành phố, trân trọng cảm ơn bà giám đốc và luật sư thành phố đã đưa vào nghị trình 100.7. Tôi hoàn toàn ủng hộ một đề nghị thu hồi bằng công nhận đã cấp cho Hiệp hội Doanh nghiệp Việt Mỹ ngày 25 tháng 2 năm 23, hình 1/2/3. Nhân tiện tôi cũng xin hỏi thành phố báo cáo form 700 về chuyến đi VYMLS có không? Tôi nghe nói ngày 3 tháng 4 là hết hạn, vậy 3 nghị viên Sạc Ly Chí Nguyễn, Nam Quang Nguyễn và Em Phan West đã sử dụng ngân quỹ cá nhân hay dùng tiền đóng thuế của chúng tôi. Theo tôi, biết chi phí này hoàn toàn do VYMLS tài trợ nếu cư ngụ ngoài San Jose, nên họ không thể khai mẫu đơn 700 thành phố. Ngoài ra trong tuần lễ qua tôi cũng được biết ngày 19 tháng 3 2023, thị trưởng Sạc Ly Chí Nguyễn đã lạm dụng quyền và nói láo với dân chúng thành phố Westminster về một buổi sinh hoạt cộng đồng không do thành phố Westminster hoặc ban giám đốc đường xã Phước Lộc Thọ tổ chức. Vậy, thứ nhất, trong phần phát biểu, thị trưởng Sạc Ly Chí Nguyễn đã cảm ơn ông Fenchel trao cho phép thị trưởng thay mặt tổ chức buổi khánh thành tóc bản để đề chữ sai 1975 Lý Đô Sài Gòn và Kelly Fuller, và ông Fenchel đã xác nhận hoàn toàn công ty Private không tổ chức sự kiện. Thứ hai, như vậy số tiền thành phố trả cho cảnh sát giữ trật tự ngày Chủ nhật 19 tháng 3 2023 là bao nhiêu? Vậy ai trả? Theo tôi biết, ngày Chủ nhật nếu được gọi làm phụ đội tiền cảnh sát viên sẽ là gấp 2 hoặc gấp 3 cho ngày lễ. Tôi cũng biết thành phố đã chi bao nhiêu, vì đây là tiền thuế của chúng tôi đóng góp. Thứ ba, thành phố Westminster vẫn đang phải giải quyết vấn nạn phá sản tại sao thị trưởng Sạc Ly Chí Nguyễn nhân danh tư cách gì sử dụng tiền bất hợp pháp cho công việc mà nhận bằng tiền thuế dân chúng. Tư, ngoài ra hình nhưng thị trưởng thành phố Westminster đang rao bán chức vụ để được làm chủ tịch các hội đoàn người Việt. Phải chăng ông đang vận động khéo léo để lấy tinh chi kiếm phiếu, dù rằng những chức vụ ông kiêm nhiệm chỉ có tiếng mà không có miếng? Ông nên nhớ, đây là nước Mỹ, ông đang đại diện cho người nội sắc chân trong thành phố sao ông sinh hoạt với cộng đồng Việt Nam. Trong khi chờ đợi sự quan tâm và quyết định của quý vị, xin Thượng Đế ban ơn cho quý vị, mọi người được sức khỏe và tiếp tục điều hành tốt đẹp. Tôi cảm ơn quý vị đã theo dõi và lắng nghe những tiếng nói của tôi.
Okay, I am translated into English. The subject today is the lack of a transparency action of Mayor Charlie Kingwin, dear City Manager and Attorney. First of all, we thank you for police that did a very good job today. Second, thank you to Director and the City Attorney to put on the agenda item 5.7. I fully supported the entry request to receive certificate of recognition issued to the Vietnamese American Business Association date on February 25th, 2023. By the way, I would like to ask the city if the Form 700 report on the VYMLS trip is available. I heard April 3rd, it means Monday, is the expiration date to the file. So did the three members, Charlie, Kim Nguyen, Nam Quang Nguyen, and Amy, fund or use our taxpayer money? As far I know, this is fully funded by the VYMLS if they live outside San Diego, San Jose. So they cannot file a Form 700. In addition, last week, I also learned that on March 19, 2023, Mayor Charlie Kim Nguyen abused his power and lied to the people of the Westminster about community events that were not run by City Westminster or by the Asian Garden Mall, Board of Directors or organized by Photocall. So, number one, in the speech, Mayor Charlie Kim Nguyen thanked to Mr. Phan Rao for allowing him, Mayor, to organize the inauguration of the plaque with the word "Sing" 1975 is the Saigon. Buko and Mr. Phan Rao have fully confirmed that the Quick Corporation does not hold the event. Number two, so how much is the city paying to the police to keep the order on a Sunday, March 19, 2023? If not, who paid? As far as I know, on the Sunday, if called overtime, the officer will be paid salary at double time or triple time for a holiday. I want to know how much the city spent, how much, because this is my tax contribution. Number three, the city of Westminster still deal with a bankruptcy. Why does the mayor Charlie Kim when I'm sorry, we don't have time. Thank you very much.
The next speaker is Linda, CAO.
Truyền thông cao. Okay, free of charge.
Good.
Good evening, Mayor and City Council.
Ngày hôm nay tôi đến đây tôi thấy cộng đồng người Việt ở Hải Mại này đã có cuộc biểu tình người đó, tôi thấy tôi rất là đau lòng.
Yeah, I came today and I saw there's a rally outside the chamber. I feel very sad.
Tụi tôi là người tị nạn, tụi tôi qua đây con cháu tôi đóng góp cho chính phủ Hoa Kỳ, Bộ Quốc phòng có, quân đội có, các ban ngành có. Cho nên người dân người ta đã chọn lựa bầu mấy vị rất là chính đáng, không có để cho những cái người dơ bẩn mà để quậy phá sử dụng. Cái đó là tôi không bằng lòng.
Yeah, we came here as a refugee and our children paying taxes and we elected the officer and we respect the elected officer and we don't feel that those people have the rights to rally and
Ví dụ làm việc cho Hoa Kỳ
gồm chung cả tác động, không ai có quyền sử dụng cái gì.
As an elected official, you represent the whole community, so nobody could inform you.
Tôi cũng mong mỏi cái gì tới đây tôi sẽ tìm những cái bất kính, những người mà quậy phá cộng đồng, quậy phá mất trật tự an ninh xã hội ở đây. Đó là tôi chưa có nắm rõ. Nếu tôi nắm rõ, tôi sẽ trình bày cho những người kiện dùng sức họ trở về Việt Nam.
I will try my best to locate the evidence to whom has attended our rally and and if I find it out, I will report it to you so that you can report them to it.
Ok, tôi chỉ có đôi lời như vậy. Mong quý vị tới đây sẽ làm gì để họ nếu mà họ sử dụng cái gì tôi sẽ đem một cái nếu là họ không trả.
Yeah, we'll send my comments and if I found any evidence, I will bring it to you and then hopefully prove that they are lying.
Ok, cảm ơn.
City Clerk, can you give me a few minutes? Please allow me for a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask how many of you out here today talking about the issue of VYMLS, the Vietnamese Business Association? How many can you raise your hand, please? So, hôm nay có bao nhiêu người ra đây để nói chuyện?
Why do we need to tell you?
VYMLS?
I don't need to tell you.
You have no right to answer.
Stop asking.
It's your right.
Just
It's
look
your
at
right.
it.
It's your right. Please. The reason I
You have
ask,
reason, no reason to ask.
please. I have the right to ask, and I ask for a reason.
This is freedom
The
country.
reason that I want to ask that question is I want to make sure I address and I ask you to see if you can retain from that, but it's your choice. First of all, I want to go over with you on this, and I welcome each and every one of you for your comment. Let's put it clear. I welcome each and every one comment. I want to make it clear first. You can be assured that we, particularly the Vice Mayor and myself, would not associate or in any connection with a member of Vietnam Airlines nor VinFast at the event. The objective of the event is very clear. And that is to empower the Vietnamese American community and the unity of this community as its core strength. The community should be aware of and be warned about.
Are you done? This is our communication, not for you to give us speech.
Shut up.
Shut up. Shut up.
Please,
You said.
it's my turn. Come.
No, it's not your fault.
You couldn't do that.
Don't give speech.
You don't do that.
Are you scared?
With that,
You đâu phải đọc bài đâu em.
I ask the community, with that, I ask the community, if you can refrain from that, then we can do the city business. You know, we understand that you out here raising your concern, but if you can't, then I welcome each and every one of you. Please go on the next.
You want to talk to me?
Yeah.
That's a big
What the mayor
concern.
just did is perfectly legal. It is a brief response to obviously some comments that were made. They're very brief. When you're asked a question like that, it's not uncommon to do that in a council meeting. You don't have to answer. So if he's asking how many people are here in support of whatever item, you can choose to respond to that, you can choose to reject that. It was a question to try and hopefully speed things along. It's perfectly legal. And so I just want to make that sure.
May I answer?
Yes, please.
May I answer?
Yes, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So the the mayor has the right to ask.
Nói tiếng Việt anh.
Ông luật sư thành phố nói rằng đó là ông luật sư thành phố nói rằng là ông thuyền trưởng có cái quyền để hỏi quý vị. Những cái thuyền trưởng chỉ cần hỏi để xem coi mình có bao nhiêu người, nhiều khi để đẩy cái này lên để mà.
Oh.
Okay. I waive my right for using my voice. Anyway, ông luật sư thành phố nói là ông thị trưởng theo như cái điều lệ thì mình không có quyền hỏi như vậy. Thật ra nhiều khi hỏi để xem coi cái người quý vị nói về ba nó có 10 người hay 15 người để họ sắp xếp giờ. Okay. Thứ hai nữa, quyền ông hỏi là quyền ông hỏi, nhưng quyền quý vị cũng muốn trả lời không quyền quý vị. Cái để nói chuyện xong nó có đồng nó có gì lên mình nói cái ý kiến của quý vị nhé.
Xin lỗi tại vì ông nói tôi không hiểu. Bây giờ ông hỏi lại tôi trả lời.
If you want, you can go and sign up the slip and then we move it and call the time, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. So, next speaker, please.
Mayor, you want to
Thank
talk
you,
to
Mayor.
me?
The next speaker is King Hung Shrine Committee, followed by Wapong Lau.
Mayor, nghe Nguyễn Trung Hùng hỏi cái sợ.
Me. This is the name of my resolution. Good evening, Mayor and City Council. Well, I have a pleasure to working with the Mayor at least for the last 14 years. And Councilmember Kimberly Hall, she's my main support for all the table rating to the 13, to the 14, to the 15, I appreciate that. I enjoy the YouTuber number, you know, when you were elected as our mayor. But I follow very close when we campaign for the seat. That's why I have I'm sure that you remember me when I up here at the concert, Phô Bolsa cheering for you and so anyway, I make it my self brief because I'm within 32 minutes. I think that I remember our former Mayor Chida when he was elected, first elected as the our councilman in Western Direct in 2008. And he was very intelligent because he formed himself a war advisor of Vietnamese. So that whenever he has something, he would ask that. We have some advice, and usually in our culture, we already have some wise advice, we just listen, and we see what we could do in whatever project we have been dealing with. So I would like with the one thing, the mayor and the vice mayor as well as the West, you should, right now you should form your own advisor or friends, and but not only Vietnamese American. I ask you to form with Latino American, with our Americans, so that you can have more advisors. And then when you're dealing with issues like Wawa, you know that Wawa is directly related to we've been doing with the Vietnamese communists for a long time. That is business. Okay. But then when he come here and then sponsor Wawa annual 2023 gala in February, and we did 27 of this year, and sponsored by Vietnam Airlines and Invest. That's not easy to try. But when he invite you to come there, I just want to remind you that even our president and our vice president Kamala Harris, or our Secretary of State, whenever they come to Vietnam, we always ask them, hey, remind the regime to have human rights for the people, respect and have legal rights. All kind of right we want them to ask the regime. So right now, it's Baba doing the business with Vietnam and brought here Vietnam Airlines, and Invest is our issue of role of politics to come there and represent us. Okay, telling them that okay. Right now, anybody doing business. I mean, people all around the world come to Vietnam doing business, even our U.S. business. So there's nothing wrong with that. But they don't care about whether. Next time then. Hang on.
Very short.
You want me to speak for you? Yeah, please.
Oh.
Tôi có sự đọc xin lĩnh cho có hai câu hỏi.
My name is Lâm Trung Hứa. I have two questions.
Câu hỏi thứ nhất, các ông dân cử đã đến tham dự ngày 25 tháng 2 ở Bà Bạc mà do một người thân trọng tổ chức. Quý vị đã đại diện như chúng tôi là người người việc chị này. Vì vậy quý vị có những câu hỏi gì với họ khi quý vị hỏi với họ là không?
You came to Baba and representative, and it was organized by Baba, who have a lot of sympathy with the Vietnamese communist regime. And you represent us as the Vietnamese American refugee here. Do you have any question with Baba when you attended the gala?
Và sau đó quý vị đã về, quý vị đã học hỏi những cái gì Cộng sản đã cho quý vị nghe và đem về đây để phát triển thành phố với chủ tịch.
And now when she heard anything that she will listen to, you got it from the gala so that we can apply here and see it for future.
Câu hỏi thứ hai,
My next question.
tôi còn nhớ ông Trạ Đức Trí đã có cái nghị quyết cờ vàng. Nghị quyết cờ vàng.
1953.
Nghị quyết cờ vàng.
Okay. So I remember that the former mayor Chita, he had the resolution of heritage flag known as the yellow flag with the three red flags.
Chứ gì cờ quyết cờ vàng còn sử dụng được không?
So that resolution is still enforceable.
Còn hiệu nghiệm ở thành phố.
Is it effective in
Ví dụ người Cộng sản đến đây họ có cần xin phép không? Một lúc người Cộng sản đến đây có cần xin phép không?
So if the group of the Vietnamese communists when they come to the city, do they have to ask for permission before they come?
Câu hỏi direct như ông thị trưởng thành phố. Xin cảm ơn.
The next speaker is Camila Owen, followed by Ann Cleek.
Good evening, Council. I just want to say that I'm in favor of item 5.6 regarding the TikTok ban on government devices. However, I would argue that all social media apps, including but not limited to TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, YouTube, and all meta platforms such as Facebook and Instagram, should be prohibited on government-issued devices. I do, however, find it interesting that this council has jumped on a bandwagon and is targeting one app, while all the while forgetting that it was Facebook that brought us Cambridge Analytica. So if we're going to ban social media, let's ban them all on government-issued devices. Where you are out of line in this thinking is that it's acceptable to ban devices or ban apps on personal devices. If you begin dictating what employees can do with their personal property, how long will it be before you begin to attempt to control those in the community? This is not a fascist dictatorship. We are now 4 months into 2023, and I have yet to see any items on an agenda to bring financial stability to our city. What I do see are petty pet projects. When are we going to address our lack of solvency? When is this council going to actually do the work of the people? Also, with regard to I'm not quite sure how fair it is for a few people sitting on the dais when translations are not allowed to be completed. We do have a council member who does not speak Vietnamese, so when translation does not finish, you have a council member who cannot ever address anyone, so that does need to be addressed. Thank you.
The next speaker is on. Last name K-R-E-T.
Anh Kiệt. Nói nào. Anh Kiệt.
Okay, good evening, lawyer, police officer, mayor, vice mayor, I'm Vietnamese. I live in Westminster, mostly 30 years. And now I came here and see the happen very, very dirty. Then I tell all of you, The day in the North California, I was there, that party. And okay, I am the one witness. And all 30 people, they said no chance. They don't know nothing. They hear someone, they hear some people, all 30 people, and come up, they make one story. And they tell all of you. But one thing I will say, we are people in US. US no accept communists of Vietnam in this group, correct? No. Is correct?
No.
Yes, but all you must be clean up. All people work for communists of Vietnam. They work there. And the guy here, former councilman in the guy road, he leader. The second one, vice leader. They bring all people here to make the city dirty. Dirty and dirty never belong to the city. I am the one as well, and we clean up them there. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Thank you. This one. Next one, the guy there.
The next speaker
Ê,
is
đừng chỉ người ta. Nói chuyện đừng chỉ là đồ mất dạy. Đông số, đông ngoài.
Đăng Nguyên.
Mất dạy nào vậy?
Please, no talking. No talking. You can talk to us.
Mất dạy mà.
Anh trả lời là anh mất dạy.
Please, one more time. If you have a conversation, if you want to talk to each other, please, I ask you to go outside because we are doing this right now. If not, I will give warning. Thank you very much.
Kính chào thị trưởng, Charlie Nguyễn Bình Trí, Phó thị trưởng Nam Quan, Amy Phan và ủy viên Kim Ly Hồ, ủy viên Carlos Menzo, and all city staff.
Good evening to Mayor Charlie Chi Nguyen, Vice Mayor Nam Quan Nguyen, Council Member Kimberly Ho, Council Member Carlos Manzo, Council Member Amy Phan West, and all the city staff.
Thank you. Tôi Amy Mai là cư dân thành phố Westminster. Hôm nay tôi tới đây muốn nói với thị trưởng Charlie Nguyễn Mạnh Trí, Nam Quan và Amy Phan.
My name is Amy Mai. I'm a resident of Westminster City. Tonight, I came here to have a few words with Mayor Charlie Nguyen Mạnh Trí, Councilman Nam Quan Nguyen, and Councilman Amy Phan West.
Thank you. Quý vị không xứng đáng ngồi lên chiếc ghế mà quý vị đang ngồi hiện nay.
You guys don't deserve to sit on the seats that you are sitting.
Nghị viên Charlie Nguyễn Mạnh Trí, tôi thấy ông giống như một Judas.
Mayor Charlie Chi Nguyen, you're like a Judah to me.
Vì sao tôi dùng tới cái tên Judas ở đây là vì hắn ta đã phản bội Chúa.
Why do I compare you to Judas? Because you betrayed Jesus. You betrayed the city, us.
Vì ông là người có đạo. Tuần này là tuần thánh của những người Công giáo.
Because you're a Christian, a Catholic, and this week is the Sunday, the Holy Week.
Tôi thấy ông là kẻ phản bội cử tri và các người lính Việt Nam Cộng Hòa, giống như Judas đã phản bội Chúa.
I think I see when I look at you, I see you as a traitor. You betrayed the voters, betrayed the South Vietnamese soldiers, just like Judah betrayed Jesus.
Họ đã từng kêu mang ông và dòng họ ông từ năm 1954, từ miền Bắc di cư vào Sài Gòn, miền Nam Việt Nam.
They have welcomed you. They have provided for you, your clan, when you migrate, seek refuge in the south of Vietnam.
Hôm nay, ông được định cư tại Mỹ Quốc này.
Today, you have migrated to America.
Ông không biết trân trọng và đền đáp lại công ơn của những người lính Việt Nam Cộng Hòa đã hy sinh cho ông.
You show no respect, no gratitude toward the soldiers who had sacrificed their lives for you and your family.
Nếu ông còn là một con người thì hãy lên hổ thẹn
If you're still a human being, you should be ashamed of yourself.
và quay đầu làm người công chính cho thế hệ về sau.
And repent and become a decent human being, a righteous human being for the next generations.
Va ba hay là băng đảng bộ ba của các người đã khởi lại cho cộng đồng tị nạn Việt Nam một nỗi đau thương.
VAPA and the U Gang of Three has rubbed salt on our deep wound, the loss of South Vietnam.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, may I make a comment?
Yes, we recognize
Thank you. I just want to make it clear to the public that you guys talking about me adding my name to the event in San Jose. I was not even there. I was hanging out with my family in the snow. So just want to make that clear. I was not there at that event.
The next speaker is Michael Ranger, followed by Monique.
Good evening. Is it something I said? Anyway, okay. Last meeting I asked whether you guys were anti-communist or pro-communist. You're doing business with David Wong, who obviously has no problem doing business with the communist government of Vietnam. Do you think it's fair to these folks out here? It's not. Thank you. I had to get that off my chest because that's BS. So you give him recognition, what does he do? He gives you money. He gives you campaign donations.
Exactly.
Yeah, you guys are doing a real good job here. Also, I want to know who on this city council authorized a telephone survey that my wife and I got at our home 4 days ago about bringing a card club casino to Westminster.
Wow.
And you can imagine our shock. What are you talking about? Now, a company that did the surveys out of Atlantic City, which means that there's gambling back there. There's also lots of organized crime on the East Coast. I mean, we have organized crime here, but not like they do back there. Somebody on the city council or associated with this city has authorized this survey. Now, there were 2 names mentioned in it. I'm not going to repeat them here. One of the council members I spoke with actually told me they did not authorize their name being used, and they have no idea what this is about because they weren't involved in anything like that about this survey. So somebody in here knows what's going on. Now, this was not a city authorized survey. That I did find out, Christine. That wasn't done by the city. 5.6. Yeah. Any apps on city-owned phones don't need to be on there. Let's be honest about it. They should be doing their jobs not on the phone when they're at work. 5.7. Yeah, rescind the VABA recognition because you guys are going to make yourselves look like fools with this. Right? I'm done. I actually got it in I'm such a good boy. Charlie, you missed it. I'm sorry. Should I stay here till Charlie gets back?
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell him we waited for him and thank you.
The next speaker is Monique,
You don't want to reach
followed by my name. Monique, it just says Monique.
I have only 2 minutes, I can really describe what I want. I want to speak on the subject of 5.7. And this is a business, Vietnamese American Business Association. And they promote business for community. I think they have about 40 members. And recently, among them, there's VYMLS and Vietnam Airlines. So VYMLS had an application and been approved by the government. They plan to have, he also established a place in one city to build the VYMLS cars. And I think for some reason they have postponed it for several years, doesn't know when. Also Vietnam Airlines. Vietnam Airlines has established for several years, and they've been help from Vietnamese people visit family for business, so that business is going on. There's nothing, there's nothing to object them. The two of them, it's only 2 of the 40 members. So I don't object that to company, and I would vote to rescind no, to no on rescind the 5.7. Thank you.
The next speaker is Khai.
Em mang Nancy.
Just Nancy.
Nancy này có ghi không?
Đúng có nhớ
Great job. So Suya, you did a great job. So next time, we should be
Đoàn Liên.
Mời cô. Good evening, elected officer.
Sau họ nói là thắng cử thì làm tiếp, còn không thắng cử thì xin từ chức, mà sao chưa thấy từ chức gì hết trơn này.
So Kim Ho, you announced that if you don't win the election, you will resign, and why you did not resign?
Xin quý anh dân cử yên tâm phục vụ và cộng đồng do cư dân và cư dân của thành phố, và chúng tôi sẽ không ủng hộ hay bỏ phiếu cho người phá hoại hay quấy rối, mua đồ ác ý và chủ ý. Dịch đi đọc thực cháu. Rồi hãy đến đóng góp ý kiến tốt để phát triển city, rồi ra tranh cử để phục vụ và để đền ơn đất nước và mang ơn công mình.
Cần thông gì không? Cô đọc không rõ không?
Theo cái sạc liên nguyễn á.
Tôi nói là xin quý tân dân cử yên tâm phục vụ cộng đồng cho cư dân và vì cư dân của thành phố mà thôi, đúng không? Okay. So you just relax and serve the community. You elected to serve the resident and only the resident in California, in the city Washington. Chúng tôi sẽ không ủng hộ hay bỏ phiếu cho người khác, cho người phá hoại hay quấy rối, mưu đồ ác ý và có chủ ý. We will not support or vote for those who disturb or have ill intent or have you intend in that. Hãy đến đóng góp ý kiến tốt để phát triển city rồi ra trên cửa để phục vụ và để đến đất nước Mỹ, đất nước đã kêu mang mình và gia đình khi mình đã chọn lựa từ bỏ chế độ cộng sản để đến đây sinh sống. Đấy, đúng không? So you comment and then give your opinion so that we can so that we can have the CD to expand, and then you can choose to run for the position so that you can pay the respect and they do to the country, to USA, who have helped you and your family when you decide to leave the communist regime and to come here to live. Xin ơn trên luôn ban phước lành cho Washington University và ba vị tân nhân cử đang quyết tâm phục vụ và thực hiện với trách nhiệm xây dựng tốt hơn, phồn vinh hơn, danh dự hơn và vẻ vang hơn, đúng không? So we asked the above to bless the city of Westminster and the three new elected officials that have tried to serve with the responsibility and to build a better city with honor and with love purpose. Được thành công và dân cử Mỹ gốc Việt tị nạn là thủ đô Sài Gòn Vân Cờ. So we trust you, with the elected official background of refugee at the capital of Little Saigon, Westminster, California. Đúng không? Cảm ơn. Yeah, bye bye.
So one short comment. One short comment.
Yes, you recognize for.
Thank you. I just want to say, and I'm going to say it again, that I did not want to witness the corruption to continuing, and the reason I decided to stay on is because of the 6,000 people who voted for me. So, I'm going to say in Vietnamese. Đưa đẩy giặc ra đến cửa, nhưng vì họ đã trở vào là vì cái lá phiếu của quý vị, thì nhưng chúng tôi, đó là lý do mà chúng tôi không muốn ngồi để chứng minh, nhìn thấy, tiếp tục nhìn thấy những cái chuyện tham nhũng xảy ra, nhưng vì 6.000 người đã bầu chúng tôi và chúng tôi quyết định ở lại.
Please. Sir,
You are mayor.
Thank you very much. So next speaker, please.
Thank you. The next speaker is Đào Nguyễn, followed by Đào Trà.
Có ai Đào Nguyễn không?
Có Đào Lục Hộp mà.
Đào
Nguyễn không có ha. Phải Đào Nguyên. Cũng Đào là cả.
Có nằm trên đầu tàu.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to talk about item 5.7, which is to receive the certificate of recognition issued to the Vietnamese American Business Association, as known as VYMLS. American, I urge you to keep it. This association deserves it for their accomplishment in helping Vietnamese business owners here in this country. Nothing related to the Viet Cong as a group of people out there. They claim that the division is Viet Cong is strong. This group of people, they try to mislead community for their political intentions. For Vietnam Airlines, they just sponsor two round trip tickets to Vietnam. And VYMLS sponsor $15,000 for, and Mr. Davidson said that he used that money to help the school that teach Vietnamese for students. So I ask you to give the recognition on no receipt. And the second thing I want to say tonight, I would like to congratulate Mayor Charlie Nguyen, Vice Mayor Nam Quan, Councilwoman Amy Phan West for their amazing jobs they have done. In just 3 months, you have made a lot for Westminster residents. From tent parade to $100 gift cards to helping Orange County residents with their utilities and water bills. The city gave out about 3,000 gift cards and about 150 people get help for utilities. You really did good job. And number 3, about council member home. You told us to read your lips, right? That if you fail the mayor race, you will resign. I read your lips, and I find out you are a liar when you are still sitting in this council.
Your time is up. And I also want to, I want to also mention that there are noise coming back up from the coming in from the back, and I'd like to remind you that when we respect you when you come up to speak, please respect others. Doesn't matter who, but please, I'm asking you, please. Otherwise, I have to do what I have to do. Thank you.
Mayor, can I have
Yes, you recognize Councilmember Mensa.
I just want to make a correction for the public and for the last speaker. The council members, Phan West and Vice Mayor Nguyen, were not sitting on council when the previous council authorized the grocery assistance gift card and also approved the pet parade. So I just want to make sure that the public knows the truth and does not get any confused and start spinning the facts that are not correct. So I just want to make a record of what is the actual case. Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, may I add something? Yes, so it did start with the old council to approve those things, that's correct, but we, the new council, move it forward. So thank you. Thank you for supporting us, and we will continue to move the city forward and to help the community in Westminster.
The next speaker, please.
Thank you, Mayor. The next speaker is Nat Lynn, followed by Gigi.
Tôi xin chào Hội đồng thành phố.
I say I'd like to salute the city council.
Điều đầu tiên tôi muốn nói là tôi phản đối kịch liệt bà Kimberly Hồ vào 2 giờ trưa hôm nay. Bà lên channel của bà kêu gọi cư dân đi biểu tình.
First of all, I would like to oppose Council Kimberly Ho when you appear on your channel and you ask the public to come in and rally.
Cái việc biểu tình là tự phát của cư dân. Tại sao một nghị viên mà quấy rối thành phố và không xứng đáng ngồi cái ghế đó?
So the rally is
Không có được tốt.
Madam Mayor, this is the first warning to you because I've been talking about it a lot already. So this is the first official warning to you. Please, I'm asking you, please refrain from speaking. If you continue to do it, please go outside. Thank you.
The rally, the free charge of the people, so one of the city council should not come to on air and call people to come and rally.
Em nói chứ. Điều thứ hai tôi muốn nói, lúc nãy bà giải thích là bà phải ngồi lại vì 6.000 lá phiếu bầu cho bà. Tôi muốn nói rằng đó là một nghị viên không có lòng tự trọng, đứt sợi dây mắc cỡ.
Okay, I just want to remind what you have just expressed earlier that you still say in the city council that you have 6,000 votes, but you did not have deputy.
Bởi vì bất cứ người nào ứng cử đều hiểu rằng mình luôn luôn có cái fan bầu phiếu cho mình. Tại sao bà không nói trước đó như vậy? Một con người thiếu lòng tự trọng, không có nhân cách mới nói hai lời.
Okay, so whoever choose to run for office, you know they have his or her own fan. So,
Kim Billy Hồ.
I will not translate for you.
Tôi nói tiếp, bà Kim Billy Hồ.
Wait. Okay, so whoever is up here, please.
Trên đấy đi.
I asked the mayor to repeat it.
Yeah, let the mayor should,
Let me do it.
let the mayor direct the meeting.
I want to continue.
Một cái người có lòng tự trọng, có nhân cách, không bao giờ nói đi nói lại. Chẳng qua là vì bà đã bán cái giá trị danh dự của bà là cái thứ nhất.
So whoever the person who have duty do not, like express opposite what they have said earlier. So
Cái thứ hai, bà là một người nghị viên mà trước đây bà đã từng phát biểu tiếng Việt trong cuộc họp. Lúc đó ông Nguyễn Mạnh Chí là phó thị trưởng, bà nói mày hèn quá mày ơi.
also council,
Quá hèn.
you need speak Vietnamese.
Would you please stop the clock? Miss Tan, this is first warning to you, please. I ask you. Second warning to you, please.
So you speak Vietnamese in the council meeting, and you call them to the vice mayor again, Charlie.
Bây giờ trong cuộc họp này bà trả lời với cư dân, bà nói trong cuộc họp có cư dân, bà nói là bà đã đuổi giặc ra ngoài. Ai là giặc? Các nghị viên đồng viện của bà là giặc ư?
Okay, so in the meeting today, you call. It's kind of hard to explain, but just call it like, yeah, it's evil. So you call who is evil?
Bà đã xúc phạm những người mà chúng tôi đã tín nhiệm gửi lá phiếu cho họ.
So you insult us when we elect those elected officials such as Charlie.
Bây giờ tôi nói chuyện Va. Cái việc mấy ông dân cử đi dự ở Va và không thể nào vì thấy Việt Nam Airlines và VinFast mà phải quay trở về.
So so those elected officials who came to Baba and saw that there's Vietnam Airlines and VinFast, and there's no reason for them to return to South California.
Đó là chống cộng cực đoan.
Bưng bô cộng sản.
So if
chống cộng ngu xuẩn.
Lý phải thành nốt. Diệt Mỹ, tội đó là tội ác.
You express anti-communist stupidity.
Chính quyền liên bang Mỹ đã ngày càng nới rộng quan hệ với Việt Nam và cho nhiều business vào nước Mỹ.
So
It's the first warning to you.
Cho nên, bây giờ tôi nói tiếng Việt để cho người Việt nghe là chính quyền liên bang ngày càng nới rộng quan hệ ngoại giao với nước Mỹ và cho những business vào Mỹ càng ngày càng nhiều. Nếu mà các vị chính quyền nước Mỹ cho chính quyền Việt Nam á, mà nếu như các vị thấy có mặt của những người Việt Nam, business Việt Nam vào đây, các vị trốn, như vậy là các vị di tản một lần nữa trên nước Mỹ, đó là hèn. Các vị không dám đối mặt với những business của Cộng sản Việt Nam, các vị hèn nhục. Tại sao các vị bắt? Các vị
người
Bây giờ nó
dân
đang
cử
chửi chuyện đó
như là ông
nha.
Chí Nguyễn và Đăng Quang phải hành động với đất liền. Người ta có quyền chọn lựa con đường đi.
Okay, so the
Tuyên bố không sai để diệt Mỹ, đó là tội ác.
federal, US federal has been balanced.
You can do business anywhere, but not in Little Saigon.
You can go back to Korea.
3 minutes already.
You can go home. I'm tired. So the federal, US federal inclined to Vietnamese freelance company to come here in the United States. So if you decide not to confront them, you are coward. So be brave and just confront them. So don't act like to the extreme.
Chúng tôi thề sẽ không bao giờ cho Kim Lê Hồ có cơ hội vào dòng chính vì chính bà phá nát cái lý đô Sài Gòn này. We don't biết hồ, vote Kim Lê Hồ, cái tổ quốc thu nhỏ của Việt Nam. US citizen, vote Kim Lê Hồ. Wait. Tại sao không muốn chửi được?
Please, I would like to take the 5-minute recess. Council will stay, is it, 3 minutes? Go ahead, finish.
So I swear that I will not elect Kimberly Hall in this
Xin cảm ơn.
Okay.
Legacy, Kimberly Hall. Legacy, Kimberly Hall. America, USA, freedom.
Say no to the comment.
Please, I would like to take a 5 minutes
Ông thấy
recess.
nó làm gì tôi không? Ông nói.
Say no to the comment.
I would like to take a 5 minutes recess. Please turn off the
Ai xui miệt ấy ghé về thăm, bún cá phở quyên vẫn mãi thèm, hầm rục xương cá ngọt liệm, chả cá vàng tươi ngon giòn, nước lèo bốc khói thơm ngát, tương hành chanh ớt chị mời em, ăn tô bún cá chứa chan tình người.
Lan Anh Kitchen 714 576 6070 576 6070.
Bún riêu nóng hổi, ai mời mình ăn đi ta? Lan Anh Kitchen xin mời một tô bún riêu, cà chua sốt chín, đậu hũ rau xanh đậm đà màu riêu. Được ăn, được nói, được gọi đem về. Bún riêu thơm ngon đậm đà.
Lan Anh Kitchen 714 576 6070 576 6070.
Thương nhau múc chén chè xanh, làm tô mì Quảng em mời chị ăn liền.
Lan Anh Kitchen 714 576 6070 576 6070.
Ai xui miệt ấy ghé về thăm, bún cá phở quyên vẫn mãi thèm, hầm rục xương cá ngọt liệm, chả cá vàng tươi ngon giòn, nước lèo bốc khói thơm ngát, tương hành chanh ớt chị mời em, ăn tô bún cá chứa chan tình người.